Alright, everybody. I know it's been a while since I last did a video, and I'm back with another one, but sadly it's about the passing of Kobe Bryant. I first heard about this news about 9.5 hours or so, and I'm still nerve-wracked over it. I mean, my mind's in a million places right now. But, where can I start? One of my all-time favorite basketball players from the Lakers and also one of my other all-time favorites that I grew up actually watching from the beginning of his career until the end, literally. I mean, he was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets in 1995, and then later traded to the Lakers. He spent his entire 20-year career there. So, I'm going to try and focus on the positive and hide the negative here. So it's going to be a little tough, but I'm going to give it my all here. So here we go. Excuse me. Brief rundown. Kobe Bryant. He played 20 years for the Los Angeles Lakers. 18 of those 20 years, he was an All-Star. And he was voted to 18 straight All-Star games and as a starter, which I believe is an NBA record. Five-time NBA champion, the 1999 to 2000 season, 2000 to 2001, and then 2001 to 2002. And then he wouldn't see the NBA Finals again until the 2008-2009 season and the 2009-2010 season. Back-to-back NBA championships, and also NBA Finals MVP winner in both of those seasons. He was also a two-time NBA scoring champion in 2005, 2006, and the 2006-2007 season. One of those seasons, or both of those actually, it would have been nice to see the Lakers win another championship, but that's neither here nor there. And with the Lakers being one of my other all-time favorite NBA teams outside of the Chicago Bulls, everyone's been asking me since, why else do you like the Los Angeles Lakers? What's so great about them? And looking back on it now, I had a reason to follow him, and it came in the form of Kobe Bean Bryant, and he definitely left his mark in the game of basketball. That's for sure. Excuse me, his 5 NBA titles are tied for the most in Los Angeles Lakers history, and he was in 6 NBA Finals appearances. With 5 of those 6, he ended up winning a championship. I believe the 2007-2008 season, when the Boston Celtics won the championship, they defeated the Lakers. So, excuse me, we saw a rekindling of the Los Angeles Lakers-Boston Celtics rivalry again. But the 2007-2008 NBA Finals and the 2009-2010 NBA Finals, because they both featured the Celtics and the Lakers, they left me on the edge of my seats. I can tell you that much. Both series were spectacular, and they both left you on the edge of your seat. There are a few guys who you can look back on their careers and you can say it was an honor to have seen this person perform and or live in that person's era as far as when they played. And for me, it comes in the form of Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant, David the Admiral Robinson, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Hakeem Olajuwon, and a host of others that I might be forgetting, but those are just off the top of my head. Patrick Ewing was another one I was going to say. Patrick Ewing from the New York Knicks. He was another one that I like to watch, even though I'm not a New York Knicks fan. But many comparisons, especially later in his career, to Michael Jordan. And rightfully so. Kobe Bryant was compared to Michael Jordan frequently because that's who he molded his playing style after. And both guys had a familiar fadeaway jump shot. Both guys were shooting guards, and with Kobe Bryant being 6'5" and about 210 pounds, I think shooting guard was the best was the best position for him. He was excellent at it. I don't know if he could have put him at any other position, how well he would have worked. I'm not sure, but primarily a shooting guard. That was his expertise right there. Some of his most famous games, I took notes on them. January 22nd in 2006, Kobe Bryant dropped 81 points against the Toronto Raptors and literally led the team to a 112, 122, 104 victory single-handedly. He literally single-handedly carried the team to victory. He shot 28 for 46, which was about 61% from the field, 7 of 13 from the three-point line, which I want to say was about 53 point something percent. I'm not sure. Let's say 54. I think it's like 53.9 or something if I had to be exact. And from the free throw line, he went 18 for 20, which was about 90 point something percent or 91%. And for someone who was constantly criticized in the media about inefficient shooting, it surely didn't happen on that night. I mean, he was a one-man wrecking crew on that night, and I remember like it was yesterday where I was at watching this game. I was in our basement doing homework at the time. I wanted to put the finishing touches on some homework before the Los Angeles Lakers Toronto Raptors game started, and I finished my homework just in time. I put the finishing touches on some homework, and then about 5 minutes later, the game started. And like many other games that I've watched in the past, I watched history unfold. One man single-handedly drops 81 points on another team. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. February 1st, 2010, Kobe Bryant surpasses Jerry West by becoming the all-time leading scorer in Los Angeles Lakers history. There was a game against the Memphis Grizzlies. How many points Jerry West had at the time he retired, I don't remember, but I remember hearing that there was some sort of announcement that was made, I want to say, after the game. That said, Kobe Bryant surpasses Jerry West on LA Lakers all-time leading scorers list, so... another game that comes to mind was on April 10th, 2013. Kobe Bryant becomes the first player in NBA history to get 3 steals, 4 blocks, 5 assists, 8 rebounds, and 47 points in a game against the Portland Trail Blazers. And even then, everyone was saying Kobe Bryant at 34 years old, he's starting to go on the decline. He doesn't have much left. Why doesn't he just hang it up? And I remember saying that to one of my coworkers at a temp job that I was working at the time. They said, why doesn't Kobe Bryant just hang it up and call it quits? I said he's going to go until the wheels fall off. It's going to be a sad day when that finally happens, but the way I see it, he's not going anywhere. December 30th of 2014, Kobe Bryant puts up 23 points, 11 assists, and 11 rebounds in a victory against the Denver Nuggets. 111 to 103. He becomes the third player in NBA history to record multiple triple doubles in a season. He was at the age of 36 or older, so he still managed to go out there and prove I still have a lot left in the tank, and I'm not going anywhere just yet. So that was another highlight for me. And on April 13th, 2016, I think the final game of the season, not only for the Lakers but also for Kobe Bryant. He announced his intentions to retire in November of 2015. He scores an NBA season high 60 points against the Utah Jazz, and he outscored the entire Jazz team 23-21 in the fourth quarter in a victory of 101-96, and he became the oldest player in NBA history to score 60 points or more in a game at the age of 37. So, that was how Kobe Bryant wanted to cap off his career and go off into the sunset. I say, what better way to do it than that? But, excuse me, it's rather ironic that in the 2015-2016 season, the Lakers had their worst record in franchise history by going 17-65. So, on one hand, the Lakers put up the worst record in franchise history, but on the other hand, Kobe Bryant goes out with a bang. It was the final game of his career in the final season. What better way to do it than that? And in mid-2016, he officially retired. He announced his intentions to retire in November of 2015. I want to say it was in a press conference, and in the summer of 2016, it was official. He officially retired at the end of that season. So, that's really about all I've got as far as some of the highlights. But yeah, primarily as a shooting guard at 6'5", 210 pounds, I think shooting guard was the best position for Kobe Bryant. Would he have excelled anywhere else with the exception of center? I'm not sure, but I think he was he's much like Michael Jordan, the epitome of shooting guard. You think of off the top of my head, I think of two people, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, as far as who. When you think of that position, what they did not only for that position, but what they also did in the game. They left their respective marks in the game of basketball. And throughout his career, Kobe Bryant was compared to Michael Jordan in various ways, and rightfully so. I mean, he, especially with the fadeaway jump shot, but also because Kobe Bryant actually modeled his playing style after Michael Jordan. He idolized him, he watched him, and then going into the NBA, he finally got the opportunity to take that same position that his idol played, and he got to go out there and put his own twist to it. Which I'd say I wish if I could go back in time and watch every single game that Kobe played, win, lose, or draw, I would do it in a heartbeat. I really would. Because there are a few guys who I can look back on their career, speaking for myself, there are a few guys who I can look back on their careers and say it was an honor to have both seen them perform and also live in their era or live in the time that they were still on the active roster. And for me, it's guys, just like Kobe Bryant. You have Kobe Bryant, you have Kevin Garnett, you have Paul Pierce, David the Admiral Robinson, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, and even Patrick Ewing, for example. Patrick Ewing with the New York Knicks, Hakeem Olajuwon with the Houston Rockets, Magic Johnson, of course, with the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal from the Orlando Magic, who would later go on to the Lakers. But yeah, it's weird knowing over the last several hours or so. I still can't believe one of my all-time favorite players that I watched growing up is gone now. It's heart-wrenching as a fan. One of my other all-time favorite teams in the NBA, outside of the Chicago Bulls, just so happens to be the Los Angeles Lakers. And as a Los Angeles Lakers fan, I don't know. I literally don't know what else there is to say. I mean, words can't describe what I'm feeling right now, except putting my thoughts out there and giving my best as far as recaps and highlights from some of Kobe's greatest games that I recall watching. Hide the negative and accentuate the positive. That's really about all I can do. But it's sad that On a weekend that we watch LeBron James surpass Kobe Bryant's 33,643 points against the 76ers last night in the third quarter, to be placed on the NBA's all-time scoring list. I think LeBron James was third now. We hear a little less than 12, not even 12 hours later, that Kobe Bryant passes away, especially on a time like this. I mean, it's heartbreaking, and it leaves me speechless, literally. So, yeah, Kobe left us too soon. That's really about all I could say. I mean, seeing him finally go into the Hall of Fame, I remember saying to a friend of mine, he's like, when Kobe Bryant finally goes into the Hall of Fame, what do you think? What do you think it'll be like when you go to hear his induction speech? I said, when the time comes, I look forward to it. Rightfully so. The man deserves to belong in the Hall of Fame. The man deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, and rightfully so. But now, when the time comes for Kobe Bryant to get inducted into the Hall of Fame, he's not going to be around to give a speech on it. So he's not going to be able to give an induction speech, which is sad. So, excuse me. Anyway, that's really about all I've got. Give me your thoughts. Give me your comments. Give a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, Instagram, YouTube, and wherever else I'm connected, you'll see it on my profile page. So if you get the opportunity, subscribe to me and let me know what you guys think. So that's really about it. I wish I had more, but I'm trying to keep a brave face with this video, but unfortunately it's not working. So let me know what you guys think. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys when I talk to you. Take it easy.